400 plus years of atrocious acts. We suffering PTSD throughout our generations from the trauma and war crimes committed against us. We still being lynched. We still being hunted. We still oppressed. Kissing our boots is the least you devils can do. Gotta watch my step, cause our enemies cowardly creep. And they hunt us when we go on the streets, full of lies and deceit. See the beast trying to devour the sheep. Wicked devils love to prey on the weak. So you gotta be wise and see the lies of their philosophies. Living out these biblical prophecies. They press their knees on the dying man. We went from chains to prison, and from the pot to a frying pan. At the border, families torn apart. These crackers gotta suffer, Lord, forgive me for my corner thoughts. They hung us while they took our ladies to rape. They turned around and used our babies for bait. I can't think straight. How much more it's gonna take? They evil crimes justify the hate. Nigga, that's the proof. I thank the Lord for this truth. I tell these crackers this what they can do. Devil kiss our boots. Do what the scriptures say to do. So my people know these prophecies are true. Devil kiss our boots. And show an act of humility. 400 plus years of captivity. Kiss our boots. For all the pain and oppression. For all the lies and deception. Devil kiss our boots. Get on your knees and your hands and lift up the dust, you understand?
Hey yo, I don't think they understand. We YAHANNA, Prince of the Power, mic in my hand. These heathen nations, they gon' serve us and bow down. In Texas, we gon' milk these Gentiles, it's Cowtown. Israelites gon' take the kingdom, Esau in trouble too. You quick to say it to my brother, we gon' be lords over you. You a liar and a thief, you gon' have to pay for that. You a dog, get on all fours, you a snake, a rat. You gon' learn to follow orders from these priests and prophets. Righteousness gon' cover the earth and can't no devil stop it. You say you sorry, but I ain't got nothing to say to you. Till you apologize the way the Bible tell you to. And I don't give a damn about your little children. All the love I got go to my nation and we build it. The sons of the afflicted as they gon' bend the knee and behave. Bow down before the children are slain.
Devil kiss our boots. Do what the scriptures say to do. So my people know these prophecies are true. Devil kiss our boots. And show an act of humility. 400 plus years of captivity. Kiss our boots. For all the pain and oppression. For all the lies and deception. Devil kiss our boots. Get on your knees and your hands and lift up the dust, you understand? This place completely is something to defeat the purpose, and them demons are lurking. I see my people hurting. I pray the Lord send them evils and curses to cut our enemies no slack. With no remorse, they shoot us in our back. We in the midst of snares. Don't dare make any fault. And forget about the lies that you were taught. With no regard for the old, nor show favor for our youth. These devils using us for talking practice like we bulletproof. Committing mass genocide, or they throw us all in cages to the neighborhoods and gentrify. Prepare slaughter for their crimes. It's a death defense, and vengeance is the Lord. They for sure get their recompense. Here is the patience and the faith. They evil crime justify the hate. Nigga, that's the proof. I thank the Lord for this truth. I tell these crackers this what they can do. Devil kiss our boots. Do what the scriptures say to do. So my people know these prophecies are true. Devil kiss our boots. And show an act of humility. 400 plus years of captivity. Kiss our boots. For all the pain and oppression. For all the lies and deception. Devil kiss our boots. Get on your knees and your hands and lift up the dust, you understand? Devil kiss our boots.
Clap it up. Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out in 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the amazing Commanding General YAHANNA. This is the I.S.U.P.K Houston Wednesday law class. So, of course, you know, we're gonna get into the law. You know what I'm saying? You know, this Bible, you know what I'm saying, our people have a certain way of doing things versus, you know, what the other nations do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a set guideline, you know, through these scriptures that, you know, on how we should deal with things. You know what I'm saying? But us living in captivity, you know what I'm saying, we picked up other bad habits from these other nations, man. And which in turn, you know what I'm saying, keeps us further away from the Most High, you know what I'm saying, instead of pleasing the Most High. You know what I'm saying? First, before the lesson is training up your child. But before I get into that, I just want to just bring out a topic first. You know, before we get in, get into that. You know what I'm saying? And basically, this is treating your animals. You know what I'm saying? According to the law. You know what I'm saying? Because if you let, you know what I'm saying, somebody else teach you about it, you think that you can do whatever you want to an animal. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressors, man, these other nations, man, they are savages, man. They do all types of things to animals, man. But we have, in the scripture, we have laws and guidelines on us dealing with animals, whether it be your pets, you know what I'm saying, stray animals, or just, domestic, even wild animals. You know what I'm saying? So first, I'm gonna go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 28.
Come out of one come. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 28. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth.
All right, right now, the Most High is telling man to be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come and subdue it.
And take over it and conquer it. You know what I'm saying? Rule it. Go ahead.
Come and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
All right, the Most High has placed us, in a ruling seat over everything on the earth. You know what I'm saying? The fish of the sea, the fowl of the air, every moving thing that creepeth upon the earth. You know what I'm saying? We are in dominion over these things. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, we need things to eat, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But the scriptures tell us what to eat and what not to eat. You know what I'm saying? Some animals are placed on the earth for food. Some of them are placed on the earth for food for other animals, or even to cleanse the earth. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have a dietary rule.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, it could be a reason that we're not supposed to eat pork or crab, shrimp, and lobster. You know what I'm saying? Because those things clean the sea. When a fish dies, you know what I'm saying, they don't, the other fish don't gather around and bury it. You know what I'm saying? It's just rotting flesh in the sea. So something has to, either cleanse that dead fish away from the sea. Just like, what I'm saying, when something dies on the earth, you know what I'm saying, when a human dies on the earth, you know what I'm saying, it's returned to the ground. And once, what I'm saying, it starts decaying, maggots, is the ones that break down the body, all the way down to the bones, you know what I'm saying, to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with animals. All right. So these animals are placed on the earth for us to rule over them. You know what I'm saying? All right, now give me Proverbs chapter 12, verse 10. And I'm going to show you how to deal with animals. Because, watching our oppressor deal with animals, you know what I'm saying, sometimes it's a pain to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because, when you turn on National Geographic, you know what I'm saying, you see, of course you're going to see Hamites, they driving around, you know what I'm saying, Edomites, and they just shooting elephants and shooting rhinos just for the hell of it, for gain. You know what I'm saying? And they wonder why certain animals are, extinct or an endangered species. It's not because the predatorial state that of their environment. You know what I'm saying? Because it may be some type of bird that's getting eaten by, monkeys or tigers or whatever. No, it's because, what I'm saying, other nations are just killing these animals. You know what I'm saying? Read that for me.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 12 and verse 10. A righteous man regarded the life of his beast.
Now, I was just talking about, wild animals, but this scripture is talking about, domesticated animals, whether it be your pets or your livestock. You know what I'm saying? And read that again.
Verse 10. A righteous man regarded the life of his beast.
All right. A righteous man regarded the life of his beast. You know what I'm saying? So that means a righteous man cares about the life of his beast. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a horse, a donkey, a dog, a cat, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever type of llama, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You regard it the life or you look after it. You know what I'm saying? You take care of it. You know what I'm saying? You make sure it's fed. You make sure it has a clean, I guess you would say, bedding area. You know what I'm saying? You make sure, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't have any diseases. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have a dog, you know what I'm saying, and it got all kind of diseases or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, you let this dog play with your kids and everything, guess what's gonna happen? Your kid gonna end up getting sick. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to, take care of, your animals. Go ahead.
Verse 10. But the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
But the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. You know what I'm saying? You see people on these videos, man, they tossing puppies into the river. You know what I'm saying? You got certain nations, man. You got these Moabites, man. They chopping up dogs and serving them to you. You know what I'm saying? And you know that's unlawful for Israelites, man, to eat dog, eating cat. You know what I'm saying? They taking these animals, man, and they just bashing them in the head with hammers. You know what I'm saying? And then let it suffer until it die. Then they chop it up and then put it in your General Tso's chicken. Or these rats. You know what I'm saying? That's what a wicked man does. A wicked man shoots, kills animal for gain. It's not to use for a resource or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not for, food or, you know what I'm saying, maybe even clothing or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Or even food for your animals. It's just kill the rhino, take it home, leave it there. Kill the elephant, take its tusk, leave it there. Kill the bear, take its fur, leave it there. That's what wicked men do. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with hunting animals for food. But you can go out there and kill you a deer, slaughter you a lamb, or slaughter you a cow. But you're going to use that for food. You know what I'm saying? You're not just going to kill that cow and just let it sit there and rot. You know what I'm saying? And that's what our oppressor does. You know what I'm saying? And speaking on that, that's how our oppressor think of us. They think of us as animals. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's easy for them to kill us in the streets and just leave us there. You know what I'm saying? They regard not the life of beasts. But in the Bible, we're supposed to regard the life of a beast. You know what I'm saying? How, what some people with the quote, live and let live. You know what I'm saying? Of course, if an animal, charging at you, trying to, maul you or something, okay, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But just going out there and just dry shooting a bear, you know what I'm saying, is not biblical. First of all, you shouldn't be out there messing with them bears anyway. Because that bear's doing nothing but instinct, protecting his habitat. You know what I'm saying? All right, now drop down and give me Proverbs 27 and 23.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, and verse 23. But thou delighteth, that's like it, but thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds.
It says, be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know, of course, you know, like farmers or whatever, like, you know, be diligent in knowing the state of them. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how many you have, knowing how many are sick, knowing how, you know, how many males you have, knowing how many females you have, knowing when the females are in heat, knowing when the males are trying to compete and kill each other to get to those females. You know what I'm saying? You know, knowing if they're ready to bear children. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to know the state of your flocks. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, you know, we're a flock to the Most High. He knows the state of us. You know what I'm saying? You should do the same thing, you know what I'm saying, with your flocks. So if you got chickens, you should know how many chickens you have, because you make sure they got a nice fenced in or boarded up area, because you don't want no serpents coming in eating your chickens or eating your eggs. You know what I'm saying? You got to know which ones are sick, so you can keep them, quarantine them away from the rest of the animals, so they won't get sick. And that'll keep you. If you ended up slaughtering a sick chicken, then guess what? When you eat that sick chicken, you're gonna get sick, and your family gonna get sick. You know what I'm saying? All right, keep going.
Come, verse 24.
No, Salaki. It says, and took well to thy herds. You know, same thing. You know what I'm saying? If you got cows, you got horses, whatever, make sure they're fed. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you know, it's about that time to put all your livestock into barns. You know what I'm saying? It's grazing season is over. So you should have been you know, stocked up hay, corn, or whatever that your animals eat, and stock it up. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's fall. You know what I'm saying? And next it'll be winter. So the ground is not producing grass like it normally would. You know what I'm saying? The fall, you know, leaves are falling off the tree. You know what I'm saying? This is almost like a dead time for the earth. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be too cold out there, you know, for your horses and your cows to be out there. Well, at least the horses, you know what I'm saying, going out there grazing, you know, eating grass. You know what I'm saying? That's why, this is the time, you know, to get your barns ready so you can take care of your flocks, you know what I'm saying, inside this, you know, weather with them. All right. This is just some brief scriptures, you know, just to let everybody know how to, you know, teach, you know, treat animals. You know what I'm saying? Now give me Exodus chapter 23, verse 4. Now, not only your animals, you know what I'm saying, you should take care of, you know what I'm saying, or look after, you know what I'm saying, your neighbors also. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is, you know, go ahead, just read.
Come, is the book of Exodus, chapter 23, and verse 4. If thou meet thy enemy's ox or his ass going astray.
All right, now when it says, if thou meet thine enemy's ox, what enemy are they talking about? Go ahead.
It's like it, sir, if I may. When it means enemy, we're talking about your brethren of your own nation.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So if you had a quarrel with somebody, you know, one of your neighbors, you know what I'm saying, that's of your nation, you know what I'm saying, y'all get into it, whatever, and you see his horse, you know what I'm saying, his horse or whatever, or his dog get loose down the street. You know what I'm saying? You should bring that horse or that dog back to him. what I'm saying? This is also a brotherhood scripture. You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood is also part of the law. You know what I'm saying? You know, most people think, I ain't mess with that. You know, I don't like him like that anyway. Let his horse die. Let his dog die. He should have got out. He should have took care of him. You know what I'm saying? By you bringing that horse back or that dog back, that might mend some things between y'all. You know what I'm saying? That'll show him or show her that, okay, well, this, even though we beefing, that, you know, we can still be brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Even with your real brothers and your real sisters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get into a fight, but then when you walk to the store, you get him a bag of chips too, or get her a soda or some candy or something too. Y'all just got through fighting, tore mama house and everything. But then when you go to the store, you know what I'm saying? You make sure she good too. Make sure she get a hot pocket or something. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing. All right, go ahead. That's it on that.
Nah, sir. Come. Thou shalt surely bring it back to him again.
All right, that's it. Thou shalt surely bring it back to him again. You know what I'm saying? Thou shalt, you know, that's for the people that believe a law should have thou shalt in it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, thou shalt bring your enemies, you know what I'm saying, ox back. You know what I'm saying? And an ox or an ass, you know what I'm saying, in this context, you know what I'm saying, it's talking about working animals. You know what I'm saying? The ox is a farm animal. You know what I'm saying? It's used to like plow the ground. Same way with an ass. You know what I'm saying? It's used to either plow the ground or, you know, pack heavy things. You know what I'm saying? So if you see it going straight, you know what I'm saying, that means that your neighbor's either losing money or it won't be able to, you know, plow his ground or till his ground the way that he normally does. All right. Now I'm gonna just give you an example of, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of people are like, well, why I gotta worry about somebody else stuff? They should take more careful and, you know what I'm saying, and watch out for their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? But what if that was you? You know, what if your dog got loose? You know what I'm saying? It happens in the hood all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how my dog be getting out the backyard, and I got a decent fence. You know what I'm saying? But then I'll be in the house sometime and all I hear is hey, and I'll be like, man, I walk outside, one of my dogs in the front yard. You know what I'm saying? The neighbors know it's mine. You know what I'm saying? And I stay on the end of the street where, you know, it's older folks and some of them are old military vets. You know what I'm saying? They be walking down, you know, they walk to each other's house with guns on their hip. So I walk out one time, and then that's when I heard, hey, come get your dog, come get your dog. I'm like, man, I know my fence line. And then one of the younger dogs, he out in the front, mess with everybody. You know what I'm saying? When I walk outside, my neighbor down the street, he got his hand on his gun. I'm like, man, well, shoot him then. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm mad because, you know, he got out. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, yeah, I know he was yours, man. But, you know, he just a little too energetic. You know what I'm saying? But he wouldn't go, you know what? Now, that one, you know what I'm saying, I really had to watch. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, I heard him bark. You know what I'm saying? I know how he barks when he's really angry or when he's going to charge at somebody. You know what I'm saying? So luckily, you know what I'm saying, I was able to, you know what I'm saying, save me a situation to where the cops coming to my house trying to charge me with some type of assault or negligence, you know what I'm saying? And then they ended up trying to charge me thousands of dollars to either get my dog back. And plus, you know, when a pit bull bites somebody, they ready to put him down. Like it's no questions asked. Like, oh yeah, we finna take him and put him down. Or you got 3 days to come up with $2,700 to get him back, and then, you know, you got to go to court and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying, behind that. All right. I'm gonna just show you an example of, you know, in the Bible where, you know, somebody was taking care of somebody else's animal. and to the extent they went. All right. Give me 1 Samuel chapter 17. And then start at verse 34.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 17, and verse 34. And David said unto Saul, thy servant kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion.
All right, now it's right here saying David said unto Saul, thy servant kept his father's sheep. So David is keeping somebody else's sheep. Like he tended to somebody else's flock. You know what I'm saying? Now this is David. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest men in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? He's tending to somebody else's flock. All right, go ahead.
And there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock.
Okay, now it says, and there came a lion and a bear, two of the most ferocious and two of the most vicious animals in the animal world. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not finna run up on no animal, on no lion, and you damn sure not finna run up on no bear. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got a bazooka with you or a tank. You know what I'm saying? And David, he ran up on both of these. You know what I'm saying? They ran up on the flock, and they took one of the lambs, one of the sheep. Now, the average person will be like, hey man, y'all go ahead. And y'all go ahead and, bon appetit. Cause I'm not finna fight no lion or no bear to get that. I just pay him out my pocket to replace that sheep. But David was so brotherly and so diligent in his work that what he do?
Verse 35. And I went out after him and smote him and delivered it out of the mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard and smote him and slew him.
So David hit the lion in the head and everything, and got the lamb back. But then it got up and recovered and started coming after him again. And then this time he had to go and kill it, because at first he had compassion for the lion. Get on out of here and just hit him in the head. You know what I'm saying? Let him go try to hunt again. Go hunt something else. But then the persistence, you know what I'm saying, and the hunger of that lion had him come back and advance again. So he had to go and take him out. You know what I'm saying? That's the diligence that David had on taking care of somebody else's flock. Now, these scriptures go a long way, like into brotherhood and all other type of things, but I just want to bring that out. You know what I'm saying, about, treating animals according to the law. So now I'm going to get into training up your child. Right. All right. Give me Psalms chapter 127. And start at verse 3.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 127 and verse 3. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord.
All right, it says, children are an heritage of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Lord loves children. You know what I'm saying? Like a child is innocent in the Lord's eyes. You know what I'm saying? And a child is a gift from the Lord to a man, and a woman or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And the fruit of the womb is his reward.
You know what I'm saying? And the fruit of the womb is his reward. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord loved children just like how we love children. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got baby fever just like how, you know, when women get baby fever, you know, it's, oh, I just want a baby and just want to hold a baby and, you know what I'm saying? Goo goo gaga and, you know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because at that age and at that time, you know what I'm saying, they're innocent. You know what I'm saying? They're able to be molded however, you know what I'm saying, the Lord sees fit. All right. Keep going.
Verse 4. As arrows are in the hand of a mighty man, so are children of the youth.
All right, so it says, as arrows are in the hand of a mighty man, so are children of the youth. You know what I'm saying? You know, the more the merrier. You know what I'm saying? You got a mighty family if you got a lot of children. You know what I'm saying? It's frowned upon now. You know what I'm saying? You know, most people cap out at 2 children. Ooh, that's all I need. But when you look back at families back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Your grandma had 6 sisters and 5 brothers. You know what I'm saying? Your on your daddy's side, you know what I'm saying, you had 4 great uncles and 3 great aunties. You know what I'm saying? You know, back then they had big families. So that's where all your cousins came from. So, you know, when you came around, that's where all your cousins came from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I got 8 cousins on this side and I got 10 more on this side. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, mighty, you know, so if all y'all went to the, you know, came from the same hood or went to the same school, if you mess with one, you mess with the whole clique. You know what I'm saying? And somebody was messing with Bam Bam at lunch. Oh yeah? Hey, go get cuz now. After school is on. You know what I'm saying? Because you mess with one of them, now you gotta mess with all of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got some of them families in the hood now. You know them by their last name, you know. And man, you can't mess with them Cunninghams, man. Yeah. You mess with one, you know what I'm saying? All of them coming around the corner. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know, they got this one beautiful sister or one beautiful cousin, you know what I'm saying, that everybody at school want to talk to, and you end up disrespecting them. Then all the Hawkins, you know what I'm saying? Man, you miss my little cousin, you miss my sister. Man, it's 15 of y'all, man. I ain't know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They all coming. You know what I'm saying? That's how mighty and great a family is, man. And children are. All right. Go to verse 5.
Is the book of Psalms, chapter 127 and verse 5. Happy is the man that hath his quiver full of them. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gates.
It says, happy is a man that hath his quiver full of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what a quiver is. A quiver is what you know what I'm saying, what holds arrows. You know what I'm saying? So happy is a man that got a bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all, man. I mean, of course, you know, the oldest son, you know, gets the inheritance, but you know what I'm saying, you can pass something down to each kid. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, we can drop that and give me Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 6.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. Verse 7. and thou shalt teach them diligently, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
All right, now it's talking about the law, statutes, and commandments. It says, thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children. You know what I'm saying? Every day you should teach your children something about the Bible, something that's in the Bible.
Right.
So they can take with them when they go out, when they go to school, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And shall talk of them when thou sittest in thine house. You know what I'm saying? So even while they got their face in that tablet, or their eyes on that game, you know what I'm saying? Talk to them.
Right.
And let me talk to y'all about a couple minutes before y'all get on these games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord say this, the Lord say that. You should handle yourself like this. Do this, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And let them go on about their way. You ain't got to sit there and have no whole church service and no whole sermon, you know what I'm saying? And one time they ain't trying to hear, but just keep, keep on. You know what I'm saying? A little here, a little there. Especially with your girls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You supposed to tell them every day, you're beautiful, baby. Baby girl, you're beautiful. You're pretty. You know what I'm saying? You're a princess. You know what I'm saying? Your body is yours. It's not nobody else's. Don't nobody touch your body. Only you. Don't let nobody touch your body. You are a princess. You are beautiful. You know what that does? That keeps her from being too damn gullible. Because when she gets, middle school, high school, especially high school, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be that one dude that's going to speak them sweet words that she's never heard before. She's never heard that she's pretty, she's beautiful. And she's going to be like, oh, he thinks this of me. Oh, he thinks that of me. He loves me. I'm going to give him all I have. And all he wants is just to sleep with her and put her away. You know what I'm saying? But if you teach her and sit her and just talk to her, baby, you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come to where she's like, okay, I done heard that before. My daddy tell me that every day. What you got new? Now he you fine? Now he's starting to be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? So those compliments that he thought he was gonna win you over with are not working because you know that you're beautiful. Because your dad tells you every day.
Right.
Your mother tells you every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, son, you handsome. You're smart. You know what I'm saying? You're obedient. You know what I'm saying? You're not a follower, you're a leader. You know what I'm saying? Your children have to hear these words. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, guess what's gonna happen? Hey man, you cold, man. You smart, man. We need you to do this, man. You join this gang with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Go and follow us, man. We all got something in common, man. We blah blah this and blah blah that. And guess what? Your son like, man, you're right. Hey, nobody ever just gave me no compliment like that, man. These boys, they look out for me, man. They encourage me. Yeah, I'm gonna go and join this gang, man. I'm gonna do whatever they ask me to do. They're gonna go out and seek approval of people that don't have their good interests in mind. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very vital to teach them diligently. You know what I'm saying? And when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them every day, throughout the day. Like you ain't just gotta sit them down for no 1.5 hour, you know what I'm saying, lecture and just, grill them. Just say stuff throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? They gonna hear it. They gonna listen to it. You know what I'm saying? It may not seem like it, but it's gonna come a situation where they either wherever they at. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be in a situation or a scenario like, man, my dad, I can hear my dad in my head right now. Man, don't follow after them fools that don't think it's cool to be. You know, it's not cool to be smart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not cool to be smart.
Yeah.
It's cool to go to jail and stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can hear my dad in my head right now. Man, don't follow like them fools that ain't trying to sit in class and try to at least learn something.
Right.
They want to make jokes and stuff all day. I can hear them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They want to go sin. They want to go do this. They want to, man, I can hear my dad right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to listen to my dad. I mean, because it's been implanted.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? When they sitting around the house, when they laying down, they about to go to sleep, you talking to them. And when they get up in the morning, you talking to them. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing to do, because when they at school for 8 hours. And that's a whole lot of different influences that's coming at your kid. You know what I'm saying? That you might not, that they might have never encountered before. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter haven't encountered a lust-filled man like that. You know what I'm saying? Your son hasn't encountered, you know what I'm saying, bullies. They haven't encountered, you know what I'm saying, people that want you to lead, follow them and do all type of, you know what I'm saying, mischief.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's a gang of them, and then you know what I'm saying, and you the odd one out, so everybody looking at you laughing. You gotta build up that strength in a young man to be different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he ain't cool because he don't want to come skip class with us. Man, yeah, he lame. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, if your son listening to you diligently, you know what I'm saying? Because what happens is, you know what I'm saying, all them people that's skipping school, you know what I'm saying, doing all type of stuff in school, you know, fighting and, you know, skipping class, you know, basically molesting women. You know what I'm saying? Those be the dudes laughing at you because you raised your hand in class and answered the question right. Them be the dudes 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, standing in front of the corner store. Hey, what's up, Mike, man? What's up, man? You was always cold in that schoolwork, man. You was in the band, man. You was doing this, doing that, man. You was playing football, man. Yeah, that was good, man. I always knew you had it in you, man. Let me borrow $5. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them be them same people. Or they be so strung out on drugs, so well, you know what I'm saying? They when they look at you, they look at you with regret, like, man, I should have hung out with you.
Yeah. You're so right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time, I got I don't know if I got in trouble or whatever. My mama was like, you around there hanging with them rascals, hanging around with them friends and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And you this and you. And I was like, I'm still in school, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Because everybody I hung out with at that time, them niggas were dead or in jail somewhere.
Right.
Like to this day. All it was about 7, 8 of us, all 7 of them. There's probably one that's done, you know, with me and him, you know what I'm saying, with 3 of us out of probably about 10 people. You know what I'm saying, that actually, you know what I'm saying, didn't succumb to, you know, the world. You know what I'm saying, by going to jail and, you know, doing all type of crime, you know, stuff like that. All right, let me see. All right, we can drop that. And give me Ephesians chapter 6, verse 4.
I don't want to con. It's the book of Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 4. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nature and admiration of the Lord.
All right, it says, now ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath. Don't provoke your children to be, you know what I'm saying, the hardest nigga on the block. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's cool to teach your son how to fight, defend himself and stuff like that. But not to be the neighborhood bully.
Right.
Not to be the biggest dope boy on the block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not to be the biggest womanizer, you know, in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Because all that stuff would end up either him getting put in jail or being killed. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody likes a bully. You know what I'm saying? And the most fearful person is somebody that's scared.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A scary person to kill you before, you know what I'm saying, anybody else will, because they want to end whatever you've been doing to them right then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You've been bullying this man for 15 years, and he done had enough of it. Sometimes it ain't got to be that long. You know what I'm saying? Man, you've been bullying somebody or trying to punk somebody for this long, they done had enough. Next time they see you, they down on you. You done. Just because of the fear of your presence.
Right.
They like, man, you can come over here and miss me. You can come do something to me. I'm gonna go and end it right now because I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Every time, you know, Miss Judy, you know what I'm saying, see your son around the corner, she locking her door. She don't ever lock her door. She locking her door, got her hand on 911 because she think you can come kick her door in. You know what I'm saying? She calling the cops on you, just riding your bike. You know what I'm saying? Every time Brianna see you coming, she think you trying to come grab her butt. Hey, he always want to come over and try to grab on me and stuff like that. I don't like him like that. Don't provoke your son to rap because, you know, especially if you doing stuff like that to somebody's daughter, you bound to get killed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Drop that, and then let me see. All right, yeah, okay. Now that was one about the women. I mean the men. Let's just get one about the women. Give me Leviticus 19:29. Now this one is in the law. You know what I'm saying? Now this one is. Woo.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter.
Do not prostitute thy daughter. Go ahead.
To cause her to be a whore.
To cause her to be a whore. Now, you know what I'm saying? You sit up here doing TikTok videos with your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter, 2.5 years old, and she got the tightest clothes on. She's showing skin. You know what I'm saying? She got a wig on. She got her nails done. She got makeup on. Teaching her how to pop her butt at a very young age for an OnlyFans page. And she's sitting up there twerking with you. And I saw this one video. I don't know if she was an Israelite or whatever she was, man. But she teaching her daughter how to dance on the pole, how to be a pole dancer. Like the girl had to be no older than 3 or 4 years old, maybe 5 years old. That's a very young age to be teaching a lifestyle like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's fast money. I want my daughter to have the finest thing. Not like that. Teach her to go to school and be a lawyer or a nurse or something. But not no whore. All right, keep going.
Lest the land fall to whoredom.
Lest the land fall to whoredom. So when your daughter become a hoe, everybody else become a hoe. her friends, her daughter. You know, go ahead.
Sir. And you know, the thing that they don't realize, you know, being a stripper or things like that, that money is just like drug money. Like you selling
Right.
drugs to your own people. You get that fast money. It's the same thing.
Sometimes they exchanging favors for drugs because they do drugs. So not only are you a whore, you're a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to take some type of drugs to mask, I guess, intimacy with all these dudes in the strip club on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to get drunk. You have to get high on something for you to roll up on a man like that, whisper in his ear, you know what I'm saying, while he's, you know, either playing with you or you playing with him. You know what I'm saying? Knowing you don't have no feelings for him. So you have to be in some type of sedation to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So when a drug dealer come, hey, well, let me get you the finest of what you got. You know what I'm saying? Let me go on pop it first and let me go and get ready, and I'll serve you next. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a daughter at home that you teaching the same things to, because the same type of clothes that you buy yourself, you buy your daughter. All right? And I just finished it, and the land became full of wickedness. So now the land done came full of wickedness because you're supplying a temptation for men and shit, women now. You know what I'm saying? If you would stop being a whore, you know what I'm saying, certain men won't even, you know what I'm saying, go to strip clubs. They wouldn't even try to fulfill those desires. But also men, you know what I'm saying, if you wouldn't even pay attention to, you know, things like that, the women won't be whores. Because most of the women are just appealing to what the man's taste, the man's wants. You know what I'm saying? So if you weren't into whores like that, it wouldn't be no strip clubs. There wouldn't be no whorish daughters like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, now give me Proverbs 22:6. You know, everybody should know this scripture. We're gonna go through it.
I don't want to come. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go.
Train up a child in the way that she shouldn't go.
Train up a child in the way he should go.
Okay, go ahead.
And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Now, train up a child in the way he should go. You know what I'm saying? And that means training your child up in these scriptures, man, in these law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Teaching your child about the dietary law early.
Right.
Teaching your child that homosexual is a sin early. You know what I'm saying? Teaching your child that, you know what I'm saying, observing these high holy days in the scriptures are righteous versus celebrating their birthday and Christmas and Easter and stuff is not righteous.
That's
early.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when they get old, there's nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? And when they get around people, girl, we going to this Christmas party. Oh yeah, y'all got it. I'm good. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Training them up to where when they get old, you know what I'm saying, they start teaching their children what you taught them. And the cycle keeps going. You know what I'm saying? Because drug dealers don't start at one person. His father was a drug dealer. His father was a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go to some of the prison records, there's probably a whole generation of Thomases, you know what I'm saying, that have been to prison. I'm just talking about like just one one family of Thomases or Reeds or whatever, slave name that most of us black people had. You know what I'm saying? You done been in jail, your daddy done been in jail, your granddaddy done been in jail, your mama done been in jail, her mama done been in jail. That's not no cycle that just started. Like it's been started because of the teachings that you've done to your children. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. It's hard in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you see no way out in the hood.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are like, man, you just gotta do what you gotta do to get up out the hood. But shit, you don't even get up out the hood. You stay in the hood. And you sell drugs to your people, your neighbors. And you got this big Maserati or this big Maybach sitting in this crack house in the hood. So you got this big $200,000 car that's worth more than 3 houses on the block. You know what I'm saying? And then you raising your son up the same way, teaching him how to cook crack, teaching him how to handle dope fiends. You know what I'm saying? You a dope fiend, and your daughter watching you be a dope fiend. So what are her options? Well, mama was a dope fiend. I mean, I guess let me go holler at Troy. Go become a dope fiend. Because I see no other way. I ain't seen no other examples. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to train up your child in the way that he should go. And when he's old, he won't depart from it. He won't depart from that teaching. It's how we read earlier when it says, teach them diligently. You know what I'm saying? This is the result. Teaching them diligently is the result of training up a child so when they get old, you know what I'm saying, he won't depart by teaching them diligently. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you don't have to sit them down and have no hour and a half, 3 hour lecture. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to them every day. Teach them something every day. You know what I'm saying? Show them their faults and show them how to correct their faults. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, give me Deuteronomy 6:1.
Comes the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, and verse 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your God commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it.
So wherever we at, the Lord commanded us to do these statutes and judgments. Commandments, statutes, and judgments. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2. That thou mightest, that thou mightest fear the Lord thy God, to keep all his statutes and all his commandments.
So if you teaching your children about the Lord, you know what I'm saying, your children will know how fierce the Lord is, and they will fear the Lord, and wouldn't want to get it because you know what I'm saying. Most people with a father, they fear their father. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, I don't want to get no whooping by my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna put an extra little hot sauce on him. You know what I'm saying? So let me go straighten up right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you teaching your children the fear of the Lord, to fear the Lord, they will have their same reverence. You know what I'm saying? Let me do what the Lord say do, so I won't fear his wrath, because the Lord is mightier than your father. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Which I command thee, thou and thy son, and thy son's son, and all the days of thy life, that thy days may be prolonged.
So it says not only teach your son, because when you teach your son is going to teach his son. His son is going to teach his son. You know what I'm saying? So this is an ongoing cycle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That they won't depart from when they get old. You know what I'm saying? And this is a groundbreaking step into getting the nation back together. You know what I'm saying? Because if your son and your daughter know about brotherhood and sisterhood and keeping this law, that is one of the greatest steps closer to bringing this nation back together. You know what I'm saying? So we can go and finally go ahead and reign and rule with Christ. All right. Drop that and give me Proverbs 29, verse 12.
I don't want to come. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, and verse 12. If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked.
So if a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked. Because what do the servant do? Listen to the ruler, right?
Right.
So if the ruler is listening to, you know what I'm saying, lies that the Christian church teach, that the Islamic mosque teach, then guess what you're gonna be? You're gonna be wicked too. Because everybody go to church. And everybody listen to that pastor that say the laws are done away with and it's okay to eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster.
Right.
It's okay to be a homosexual. Just come as you are and sow your seed and let Jesus take the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Those are the lies that the Christian church teach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm listening to that and they teaching me that, guess what? I have no choice but to be wicked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we do these classes every day. That's why we teach our children every day. You know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to get our people back into learning the ways of the Most High. Because you know what I'm saying, we've been taught these lies for so long to where it's hard to just turn away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I get this analogy all the time that you know what I'm saying, if I fed you spam, you know what I'm saying, and told you it was steak while you was growing up. So your whole life you've been growing up eating spam thinking it's steak. And you know, you pop the can open, ooh, steak. I want some steak today. But then I come later on in life and say, hey, try this steak. You like, man, that ain't no steak. I'm like, brother, nigga, this is steak. You know what it takes to steak. Nigga, I've been eating steak all my life. How the hell you gonna tell me that steak and this not steak? You know what I'm saying? Steak come in a can. I said, no, it don't. Steak is right here. Come off a bull or a cow. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Ain't no sizzle pork in what does it stand for? Sizzle pork and
I don't know what it stands
something
for.
like that.
I don't know what it stands for. But that is the state of our nation right now. Like we've been taught the Christianity way for so long to where, you know what I'm saying, people turn away from it because like, man, I've been learning Christianity all my life. My grandma raised me up like this. We used to go to church from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. We used to go from Monday we was in service, Wednesday we was in service, Thursday we was in choir rehearsal, Friday we was in revival, Saturday we was cooking, and Sunday we was worshiping. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, you know what I'm saying? Even me, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up, you know what I'm saying, going to church with my great grandmother, and we in there.
Right.
Like I'm talking about to the point to where, man, we was finding hiding spots in the church. Like we got all up in the attic. I mean, we everywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it was crazy. Like to like go to the parts of the church where nobody else went. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, most people they just go to the regular sanctuary, probably go to the little cafeteria. But like we all in the back of the cafeteria, we all in the back where the pastor's at, in the pastor's office. We everywhere. I mean, because you know, my great grandma, she was on every board in the church. You know what I'm saying? So just you know, a life of living like that, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to turn somebody away from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's very vital to train your child up in these scriptures the right way. You know what I'm saying? All right. Because it's like, so you know, like I said, if the ruler hogging the lives, the servants are wicked. So children follow parents. So if you hearken into these lies, then guess what your children gonna do?
Hearken to the lie.
Hearken to the lies too. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now drop down to 15.
Kind of one comes the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 15. The rod, reproof, give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame.
All right. It says the rod and reproof give wisdom. So now we're talking about like correction and chastisement. So when you seeing your children do wrong, what do? You're supposed to correct them, right? You know what I'm saying? The rod is, you know what I'm saying, that's the punishment. You know what I'm saying? That's when you get that belt, that switch or whatever, and you know, you do your thing. And then the reproof, that's the chastisement. Well, you know you ain't supposed to do this and blah blah this and blah blah that and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? That brings wisdom because you know what I'm saying, don't no child wants to get a whooping again for that same mistake.
Right.
So they're gonna remember that chastisement and probably never do it again. You know what I'm saying? Some, you know, Judah, you know, we some stiff neck niggas, man. So
Right.
it might take us a couple of, you know, riding reproofs, you know what I'm saying, to get it right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember the days.
Right.
Get on your knees, stand inside that corner.
Yeah, on that rice.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? All them bottle caps. You know what I'm saying? Getting hit with belts, switches, extension cords, air freshener cans. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm telling you, man. It's you know, on some things it took me a couple rides and reproofs, man.
Right.
All right. But a child left to himself bringing his mother to shame. So if you don't correct that child is going to bring you to shame.
Right. So
when that child is out and about, you know what I'm saying, and everybody see that child, girl, look at Kiki, boy. She don't know what to do. And she should have been and told his butt a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? He bringing you shame because he out there doing all type of stuff that you never corrected. You know what I'm saying? Like I was, you know, of course, you know, going back to social media, like social media brings a whole bunch of things to light, you know what I'm saying, that our nation, like, well, really all nations, but our nation in particular, that we do. You know what I'm saying? Some of these mothers, man, that's lacking a father at home, man, like they just let these kids do what they want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they watching one video, the little kid, he on there cussing, he all talking, shut up, mama, and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And she, oh, look at him, he cussing, oh, it's so cute. Look at him, look, he mad, he big mad. Like, man, he disrespecting you, sis.
Right.
Tell him to be quiet and pop him in his mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and he what, 2 years old maybe? Now, you ain't supposed to just, you know, beat the hell out of no 2-year-old like that, but you pop him and just let him know, like, hey, hey, calm down. I'm still your parent. Right. I still run stuff around here. I feed you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you let him go on because because it's all cute and it's all funny when they babies and when they that age, because that's why you filming. You know what I'm saying? It's so cute. Oh, look at it. Look, he trying to talk to them now and blah blah. You know, he popping you all in the head. You know what I'm saying? It's all cute. But when he get 12, 13, 14, and 15, it ain't so cute no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's his normal behavior because you never stopped it. You never corrected it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So when y'all in the grocery store, mama, give me these cereal. Nah, boy, I ain't got enough. Well, you better put these cereals in the bag, in the basket before I hit you. And everybody looking at like, what? Girl, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
Right.
And then what you gonna do? I can't deal with him. I don't know what to say to him. Yeah, because you was filming him when he was 2 and 3 years old because it was so cute.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why it's gonna bring you to shame. You know what I'm saying? Now give me Proverbs 23, verse 13. You know, Proverbs, man, they got a lot of wisdom in here. You know, a lot of people, they go to Proverbs, but they be reading the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? They read stuff to encourage them and make them feel good. Now, you got to read the stuff that hurts too.
Right. And I'm going to come to the book of Proverbs, chapter 23 and verse 13. Withhold not correction from the child.
All right, stop. It says, withhold not correction from the child. So like I was saying, like, you got to nip some of this behavior in the bud. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's cute for a minute, but then at a certain point, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to check some stuff. Like, all right, yeah, you didn't have your fun. Now, hey, now go sit down somewhere. I ain't playing no more. You know what I'm saying? It should be a level, you know what I'm saying, to where, or a limit to where your child knows that when you're not playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, even with animals, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, we ain't gonna worry about the animals. But, like, just, it should be a level, like, hey, boy, stop playing. Boys, girls, sit down somewhere. Let's stop playing. They still playing. Now, it should be a point where, hey, chill out. And they go sit down somewhere. It should be a sternness or a level in your voice or in your actions to where your child knows that you're not playing no more. But if they don't have that knowledge of that limit, they gonna push the issue. They gonna lean on the switch. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my mama ain't gonna do nothing. I hear that all the time. You know what I'm saying? When I'm teaching my classes and stuff, you know, because I work in a high school. I used to work at a middle school too. But like, well, your mama, know you be talking like this and hitting on people like that? Like, yeah. Like, what she was saying? She don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? And I'm like, all right, well, while you in this class, don't do it, or you're gonna have to see me. All right, Mr. C. Yeah, I mean, because you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the problems, man. Like, you know, that father figure is missing tremendously, and you know, in our nation, man, in our children. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, without the father being in the house, it forces the woman to, you know, I guess play a double role.
Right.
Because you know the natural role of a woman, as far as you know, with the kid, is to nurture. You know what I'm saying? You know, the mama's supposed to be the one. Oh, baby, come here. You know, it's all right. You know, you know what I'm saying? The nurturer. You know what I'm saying? But the father's supposed to be the corrector. You know what I'm saying? Boy, stop playing. I love my girl. Come get out of my face. Stop playing. Then all you supposed to say, hey, what your mama said? And then it's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you don't have that, and the mother has to play a double role, it's bound for turmoil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that child doesn't know the okay, she's serious. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just really just go ahead, you know, and spank them or whatever.
Right.
But even then, you know what I'm saying, after a certain age, the female spankers don't hurt no more.
Right.
You know, you got something?
Oh, sir. And no, what you were saying was so heavy. You know, from this society we live in, the oppressor is trying to take the perfect balance away from it.
Right.
The family structure.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's all type of, and sometimes women do it purposely on their own. You know what I'm saying? They put away the man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's either not making enough to their liking, or they just have differences. I mean, even if you have differences, and y'all, of course, you know what I'm saying. According to the scripture, you're not supposed to put nobody away. Y'all are forever. But you know what I'm saying, in the world, you know what I'm saying, if y'all are split apart, let that man be a father to his children. You know what I'm saying? Let him at least, because it's portrayed now that all men, you know what I'm saying, or let a woman tell her that all men are deadbeat dads. You know what I'm saying? And you putting them on blast. You know what I'm saying? He ain't buying this. He ain't getting them that. You know what I'm saying? That he just a deadbeat dad. But you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, there are some deadbeat dads out there. But truly, I know for a fact that there are some men that actually want to be fathers to their children. You know what I'm saying? And women don't allow that. You know what I'm saying? They rather take on that I don't know, sometimes they take on that role, I guess, to seek pity or whatever, and let everybody, woe is me. I'm a single parent, I'm doing by myself because the daddy, he don't want to do nothing. And sometimes the daddy do want to do something, but you so hurt that, you know what I'm saying, that you don't want to deal with it because, you know what I'm saying, of y'all problems. But let that father be a parent to his child. It'll help you in the long run.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Little Ray, he did something bad in class today. He threw something at the teacher or something. I tried to talk to him, but he did it again the next day. And then all you got to do is put the phone to his ear. Hey, boy, what are you doing? Why is you throwing stuff at the teacher? His whole demeanor gonna change. He ain't gonna want to play no more. Like he listening, like, oh Lord, like, because a man's voice, is a voice of authority. You know what I'm saying? And that's our role. We're the authority in the household. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones that's supposed to correct. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the woman, you know what I'm saying, she's the nurturer. Right. And so children have a hard time deciphering if she's nurturing at the time or if she's trying to correct at the time. Right. You know what I'm saying? We got some women that do a hell of a job at both, but they still need help. You know what I'm saying? So keep going on that scripture.
Sir. For if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die.
All right. Now I say, if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. So what is that saying?
Discipline your children.
Yeah, it's saying discipline your children. But so it's saying is like if you spank your children, like he won't die. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because in society today, if you even grab his arm too hard or frown at him too hard, you going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like the school system and our oppressors, laws and stuff have crippled us, man. And that's another breakdown that they tried to, you know what I'm saying, cripple our nation, man. First they take the man out the house. They say he's inferior. You know what I'm saying? And now they take away the correction of our children, because if you take the correction of our children, you know what I'm saying, they grow up to be criminals. Right. So now they can fund their prisons you know what I'm saying, and make money off of us. Yeah, we knew these niggas was crazy. We knew they were savages. Let's go and lock them up. Let's go on and oppress them some more. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you see, and like you know what I'm saying, and that comes from how they raise their children. You know what I'm saying? If you ever seen an oppressor's child, he's talking trash to his mama and his dad. Forget your mom, you're an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Watch a video, man, they tearing down TVs and they just, what are you doing, Johnny? That's not right. And blah, blah, this and blah, blah. And then down the line, they end up shooting up a school.
Right.
Or they walking down the street with an AR-15 while the cops rolling right past him and he doing this here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's a troubled child. He's mentally, you know what I'm saying? But us, they don't care. He deserves to die. He deserves to be in a hole somewhere. Lock him up. Because he's supposed to know wrong from right. But that white kid doesn't know wrong from right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He had a traumatizing incident to where whatever happens. You know what I'm saying? That's the separation that they got with us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we have that's another reason why we have to stay on top of our children, man, and correct them from the beginning. And that'll keep us from getting shot in the back.
Right.
Or strangled. You know what I'm saying? Keep us from, you know what I'm saying, filling up their jails and their prisons. You know what I'm saying? Keep our women from being victims, you know what I'm saying, of rape and all types of whoredom and drug addiction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because this system that we living in now is not set up for us.
Sure not.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I work in a facility, man. Like when you go to the juvenile court, that mug, you know, it's full of Israel, you know, blacks, Hispanics, but it's full of oppressors in there too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But guess what? When it's time to get detained and go to detention, go to jail, nothing but blacks and Hispanics. All the white kids go home. You know what I'm saying? Whether they got a lawyer or not. Because they don't regard us as citizens, man, like human beings. We are animals still to them. You know what I'm saying? And like, well, what is it? Yeah, he burnt up 2 cats and set the house on fire and hit his grandma with a hammer.
Wow.
Man, what the hell? Well, he should be in jail. So what does black kid do? He was standing in front of the stove, and they thought he was stealing something. So why is he going to jail versus this assault, battery, and arsonist? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he know what he was supposed to be. He know what was right and wrong. But this kid right here, he needs help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why we have to. So it says, if thou beatest him, he shall not die. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you spank your children. You know what I'm saying? Not to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, you leaving whelps and bruises and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know, a smart child will remember that beating, you know what I'm saying, and won't do it again.
Right.
He's gonna remember that. But if I don't get whooped for something that I know was wrong, you know what I'm saying, and they just talking to me, and you know, because that's what it is now. You have to talk to them, you know, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I remember being talked to. Hey, take out the trash. Hey, son, take out the trash. Didn't I tell you to take out that trash?
Yeah.
Now, I'm like, oh, I ain't trying to feel that no more.
That's right.
Because the first 2 times I hearkened not. Because there wasn't no consequence. Okay, I can understand the talking. Okay, Yeah, I need to go and take out the trash. Shit, ain't nothing happened to me. So I'm gonna try it again. I ain't gonna take out the trash. All they do is raise their voice a little bit again. Oh, that's cool. I wasn't expecting that. Let me go and take out this trash. I'm gonna keep taking out the trash because I ain't trying to get that again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And in today's time, a lot of people say that that spankings don't work, that death to a child now is taking away them games and tablets and the Wi-Fi. Of course, it is, yes. But ain't nothing wrong with an old fashioned.
Old fashioned.
You feel me?
Good.
Ain't nothing wrong with an old fashioned.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's true though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's death to take that iPhone away. I'm talking about nigga. Well, they gonna pass out so hard. You know what I'm saying? Take that Nintendo Switch away. Take that Xbox or that PlayStation away where they can't play online. Where they can't interact with the world online. That's the death of them.
Right.
But that old fashioned one works.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be compassionate and you're gonna eventually give him back his phone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna give him back his tablet or his game because eventually he's gonna grow out of it. He's gonna grow out. He might grow out of playing game. Well, I don't like playing games. I'm 15. I want to focus on sports. I don't want to play video games anymore. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that now. And now, okay, well, I'm gonna take your phone. Okay, I just talk to everybody when I get to school. You know what I'm saying? All right. Give me Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12, and verse 11. Now know, chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous.
Now, what they're saying is now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous. You know what I'm saying? Like, not chastising them then. You know what I'm saying? It seemed to be joyous. It seemed to be fine, okay. You know what I'm saying? Just tell them no. You know what I'm saying? It seemed to be joyous then. You know what I'm saying? But grievous, because most people they don't. A lot of people now they don't want to chastise their children. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people my age now. You know what I'm saying? That came up in my generation. They don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my kid growing up like I did. How many whoopings I got. Well, look how you turned out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You graduated high school, college, and whatever else. You got you a good job. You know what I'm saying? But what you mean you don't want him to grow up? Now, like I'm saying, like some of the whoopings, you know what I'm saying, can be overboard. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like you remember what not to do to get that same beating that you got.
Right.
So if you're taking out the trash one time, okay, you good on taking out the trash. Now, you know what I'm saying, you done did something in school. You done got it for that. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord chastising who he loves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You go against the Lord and then you think your world coming down because, the bill's late. You know what I'm saying? And you get a brand new car, 2 weeks, you're getting a wreck, then you get another one, then you're getting another wreck. You know what I'm saying? You're almost about to lose your job. Like, hey, well, like, what did I do? Like, yeah, he love you. He trying to get you on the straight and narrow. He trying to get you to follow him again.
Right.
But you want to turn up and live your best life. you know what I'm saying, and do all the type of things that you want to do versus what, you know what I'm saying, the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? It goes the same way with the dopes. You know what I'm saying? All right. No, we can drop that. Now give me Proverbs 19 and 18.
Number 1 is the book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 18. Chasten thy son while there is hope.
Chasten thy son while there is hope. You know what I'm saying? Get him early. You know what I'm saying? Why still hope from him correct himself? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And do right by you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. And let not thy soul spare for his crime.
So you know what I'm saying? When you start spanking him or whatever, and they get to crying and big crocodile tears, don't like, oh, I think I hit him too hard. Oh, look at his face, little old puppy dog. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Don't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I mean, you get him. You know what I'm saying? Get him how you get him. You know what I'm saying? And then don't let him see you do all that, because after a while he gonna get to faking. You know what I'm saying? Because you know some children they be crying murder, and you ain't even touched them yet. You know what I'm saying? All they can see is the bell. They're like, I ain't even touched you yet. You know what I'm saying? They crying murder because they trying to get up out of it. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get up out that whoop. They ain't trying to get in trouble, even though they know they did wrong. Boy, shut up, I ain't even touched you yet. And then soon you tap them, but they pass out. You know what I'm saying? You just go and get him. And then you go in your room and you like, damn, I did kind of go overboard a little bit. Damn, I ain't want to get him like that, but he got me messed up though. He ain't gonna do that again. You know what I'm saying? But don't let your soul spare for his crime. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't die. Like the other scripture said, he ain't gonna die. Just temporary pain, just a reminder to do what I tell you to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we gotta keep these we gotta keep, you know what I'm saying, put these scriptures in, in them, you know what I'm saying, in their head. All right. We go to Proverbs 13. Verse 24. Proverbs 13 and 24.
Excuse me. I don't want to come to the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 24. He that spared his rod hated his son, but he that loveth him chastiseth him for times.
Say that again.
He that spared his rod hated his son.
So if you don't spank your child, if you don't correct your child, you hate your child. You know what I'm saying? This is what the scripture's saying. This is not what I'm saying. And so if you spare not, if you let him make it, if you let him do his own thing, you hate your child. Why? Because you know what I'm saying, you're gonna just let them be ashamed to you. Because they're gonna do their own thing. And they don't care if they embarrass you, themselves, or whatever. All right? Any more on that?
Come, sir.
Go ahead.
But he that loveth him chastiseth him for time.
All right, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. Anybody know what betimes is? Betimes means like before time or early. Like as soon as he do something wrong, you own him. You know what I'm saying? If he was doing this at the age of 3, guess what? He gonna be doing it at the age of 9. And if you're doing it at the age of 9, he gonna do it at the age of 21. So you gotta catch things, nip it in the bud early. You know what I'm saying? You know, black, well, back then, we used to, it was a problem for children to just butt in a grown person's conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just walk up, two adults talking, and you just walk up, mama, or try to butt in that conversation. Shh, I hear you. My mama had a ring on every finger. Foul! Don't you see 2 grown folks talking? You know what I'm saying? You stand there, they see you, and then you wait to be acknowledged. That's what you learn by that. That's courtesy. You know what I'm saying? Learned that at an early age. But if they hadn't corrected that, you know what I'm saying, it would have been, you know what I'm saying, it would have turned into, you know what I'm saying, your supervisor talking to another supervisor, you just walk in and button their conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's very disrespectful. So now they looking at you at work like, man, this dude disrespectful, man. Like we was talking about something that was, only for supervisors or managers. He just come butting in the conversation. Like, what kind of manners is that? Like, anybody teach him nothing?
Right.
Now you become ashamed to your parents. All right. I think we'll just do one more. We'll call it a day. Ecclesiasticus out of the Apocrypha, chapter 30. You got it?
No, sir.
Go ahead.
It's like, verse 1, sir?
No, start at verse 9.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 30 and verse 9. Conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee heaviness.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right. It says, conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Anybody know what conquer means? Coker?
Not, sir.
All right. Well, the definition of that is like to indulge or to pamper. You know what I'm saying? Or to, like to
Spoil you?
pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. You know what I'm saying? A spoiled child is one of the worst child, you know what I'm saying, around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything goes their way.
Mm.
And if something don't go their way, all hell finna break loose.
Isupk.
Right. Man, that was me growing up a little bit, man.
Right.
You know, my great grandmother, man, that raised me, that was me for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I remember one, you know, in the world, you know what I'm saying, we was doing Thanksgiving dinner.
Mm.
And at that time, I didn't eat turkey and dressing. You know, I was like 7, 8, maybe 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? I didn't eat turkey and dressing. So my great grandmother, you know what I'm saying, like I wasn't eating. She's like, oh, eat that. You know, my mom and them, you know, boy, you can eat this food. You know what I'm saying? This is all we got. If you don't eat, you just ain't gonna eat. So I went there and cried to my grandma. So my great grandmother, she make my mama and my aunt go find some fast food somewhere for me to eat. I think the only thing was open was like Jack in the Box or something like that.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So my mom and my auntie, hot. I'm talking about they hot. But they listen to my great grandmother like, y'all gonna take my card and y'all gonna get him something to eat.
Mm.
And they like, well, Granny, you know, all this food around here, he can make him some sandwich or something, eat him some cereal. Now I want my baby to get this. Because I'm throwing a fit. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they hot. I'm talking about to this day, I bring that up to them, they gonna be like, yeah, boy, we was hot at you. You know what I'm saying? Because I you know what I'm saying, she spoiled me right. You know what I'm saying? But Most High in Christ, you know what I'm saying, I got an equal balance and got rid of all this stuff when I went outside. Because I tried to pull the same stuff outside with my friends and stuff, they wasn't having it.
What?
You know what I'm saying? I got first. I'm gonna shoot the ball first. I'm batting first. Man, out for the bat. I had to fight a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I got quickly humbled. But then after that, I was like, all right, I'm good now. I know when to do it, when not to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so let's say play with him and he will bring thee to heaviness. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying earlier, you keep playing with your child like that, eventually they not gonna know when you're serious because you are always playing with them. You know what I'm saying? Like the sister in the video, you know, the little boy 3 years old cursing you out, hitting you in the head with a bottle, you think it's so cute. You're like, oh, it's so cute. He tripping. And then when he gets 12, 13, 14, you know what I'm saying? You know, because every young boy at whatever age, you know what I'm saying, they get to the point to where they're gonna buck the system. They're gonna try their parents. You know what I'm saying? I think I was like 14, maybe 15 when I tried my mama. I mean, you know, 14, 15, you almost in the prime of your physicality, man. You know what I'm saying? You probably in the sports. You know what I'm saying? You running fast, jumping high, and nothing hurts you because, you know, you be outside every day, you know, running into everything.
Right.
And nothing hurts. Mom, I think I can tell you, you know, her whoopings don't hurt no more. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're going to buck the system until you get quickly humbled. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you'll try with your daddy, but your daddy going to bring you down real quick. I tried with my daddy one time, and it took one punch in the chest. That was it.
Like the wind out.
I'm good. And I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My daddy was a defensive end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just one quick jab. Boom! I'm cool, daddy. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. All right, then go to verse 10.
Other one con. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 30 and verse 10. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him.
So don't laugh. Don't think everything they do is all funny and cute. You know what I'm saying? Because in the end, he's gonna end up embarrassing you. You know what I'm saying? I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? Thinking something was cool because we did it at school. You know, I got corrected though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, back in the day, you know, restaurant used to give you free soup and salad.
Right.
So in elementary school, in middle school, like something that we used to joke around, like we'll take the crackers and crumble it up. And like, I got a bag of crack. Anybody want some crack? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm from the hood. You know what I'm saying? So we was exposed to all kind of stuff.
That's right.
So we used to play around in school. Crumble up the crack. I got some crack. Ooh, give me some of that crack. We over there, we eat them. You know what I'm saying? So we at the restaurant. Waitress came with the soup and the salad and some fresh crackers. Guess what I did?
Bag of crack.
Man, I grabbed a cracker, crumbled them up. Say, Mama, you want some crack? Man, she must have grabbed the smallest piece of meat on the back of my arm and twisted. I'm talking about instantly. My face was just watery. I was like, because I said it loud and people looked. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mama, you want some crack? I'm like, oh. I'm like, damn. But, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, you know what I'm saying, brings heaviness. You know what I'm saying? It brings sorrow, you know what I'm saying, to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just not correcting, you know what I'm saying, your child.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to correct them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Go to verse 11.
Verse 11. Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies.
Yeah, give him no liberty in his youth. Don't let him make it on everything. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him make it. He ain't take that trash out there one time, get on him.
Right.
If he smack his teeth at you one time for telling him to take out the trash, get on him. He disrespect one teacher, get on him. He disrespect one girl outside or at school, get on him. If your daughter, she being too fast, get on her right then. Don't wait. That was the girl. You out there, heard that twerking on little boy. They don't know what to do with you. Nah, don't do that. Get on her road. You gotta nip it in the bud, man. That's what be times mean. You gotta get on it early and quick.
Nip it in the bud.
Right. Because guess what bank robbers do when they don't get caught the first time?
Try it again.
They do it again.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Guess what rapists do when they don't get caught the first time?
Try it again.
They do it again.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to nip out that type of behavior, you know what I'm saying, in the bud. That's why it's good, you know what I'm saying, when your children are young, to watch them play with other kids, just to see how they're going to react and see how they handle themselves and see how they do with other kids. And you see something wrong, you correct them. You know what I'm saying? You see how you know what I'm saying? Because, little kids fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of them be playing with a toy and the other one wants the toy. No, it's my toy, I'm going to hit you. And then if you, that kid slap the hell out your kid, and he just sit there then what you going to do? You're going to come to his rescue? Of course you're going to come to his rescue. But are you going to come to his rescue every time, especially when you become 13, 14, 15, or 21?
Right.
Don't y'all be hitting my baby. Don't be jumping. They're going to jump you too. Because, teenagers these days, they don't give a damn. They knocking out young, old, male, female. You know what I'm saying? All right, go to 12.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 13, verse 12. Bow down his neck while he is young.
Humble him while he's young. That's what bow down his neck means. Make him feel so low to where he don't want to do it again. All right, keep going.
And beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn.
See, there it is again. Beat him on the sides. Tie that backside up, man. You're not gonna die. Go ahead.
Come, and be disobedient unto thee.
So if he wax stubborn and be disobedient to him, why? Because there's no consequence. Especially the kids these days, they don't fear consequence. You know what I'm saying? If it's nothing that's pain or depriving, they don't care. Oh, in school suspension, or 3 days suspension. I mean, I can stay home and get on the Wi-Fi. Oh, cool. I'm gonna do something every day to get suspended. Matter of fact, me and my girlfriend gonna get suspended on purpose so we can go chill. Her mama don't get off to 7:30. My mama don't get off to 6. So we got all day to be together. And so my homeboys that don't go to class and don't come to school at all, we offer to meet up and have a party. You know what I'm saying? And so bring sorrow to thine heart. All right, but yeah, that's pretty much how, you know what I'm saying, raising your child according to these scriptures, man. You wanna get at them early, man. You start teaching them right early. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wait and you stall, you know what I'm saying, that behavior comes worse to where it won't be that easy to turn around. And then you're gonna have a child that's in jail or getting killed. Mama, you ain't never told me, you ain't never corrected me, I ain't never know it was wrong to do this and do that.
Right.
Because you let the streets teach them, or you let somebody else teach them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So especially with these scriptures, man, you know what I'm saying? Get them early so they won't use grace as an excuse to follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
They won't use grace and mercy to say, oh well, the Lord say I can eat pork now. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand the scriptures. God say don't call what he clean dirty. Just paraphrasing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we have to start early by raising our children up right. You know what I'm saying? With that, pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. ISUPK.com. You can click on the link, the donation link, and you can pay your tithes there. We have a feast day coming up. It'll be mentioned in security announcements. If you're in Houston, you're welcome to come if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native American to learn what this feast day is about. You know what I'm saying? The address is right there on the screen, I.S.U.P.K. Houston. You know what I'm saying? 7701 Belford Street, Houston, Texas, 77061. If you have any questions, the phone number to call is also on the screen. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Trooper Support for the security announcement.
We are the I.S.U.P.K. star out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment according to Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, by Asherah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, the free will offering for priests, not mandatory. whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Feast of dedication, Hanukkah, 25th day of the 9th month, by the space of 8 days. Sunday, the 28th of November, 2021, for 8 days, according to the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And this concludes the security announcements.
With that, Majim, which means to stand. We'll give a credit salute to the brothers and the sisters. Men of Israel, Majim Isupk, Majim, Barak,
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yamata, Saul, thanks to sisters. Men of Israel, Majim Isupk, Majim, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Hashem Yahushua.
Yamata, dismissed.